Hello and good evening. My name is GoldVision. This is Friday night, the last night of Low Trauma Week. It's been a great ride, honestly. I was pretty successful in delivering low to no trauma experiences every night. I didn't think that was gonna happen. In fact, often when I make declarative statements like I want to create a week of low to no trauma, it seems like the opposite happens. But every night we went on journeys that were peaceful and pretty stress-free and pretty joyful for the most part, which was a great contrast to the previous week, the traumas of which I've really healed from, I think. And today will hopefully be a nice little punctuation to the end of it. Picked a game that I had heard about and was recommended by some viewers to it's called Manifold Garden, and it seems like a meditative gravity-based game. It seems like there's not the opportunity for the human form or human pain or human trauma to happen. It seems so ambiguous in construction that it seems like it'll be a pretty safe place to go, and I'm excited to explore what it is. I'm here with my guest, Jen.
Hi, I'm back.
Jen's back. She's here to help participate and kind of lend another perspective. Because unlike some of the games I played earlier this week, I actually don't know what I'm getting into here. So,
Can I ask you a quick question before you start?
Of course.
About your the games we played a couple weeks ago when it wasn't Low Trauma Week.
Yeah.
How did you recover from the trauma? Because I don't know if I have.
Well, playing non-violent and low trauma video games has helped to kind of add a layer of fresh experiences and embrace the ideas of peace and the opportunity to just walk through worlds. Even in Flower, when I just flew around as a bunch of
that was pretty cool.
flower petals.
I watched
That was the opportunity to grow and complete a game and make progress. And those little bits, those tiny steps away from trauma are steps toward
our
healing experience. Yeah.
Cool.
So, and that sums it up. And I think that if we keep going, then we got to keep going.
We're going further away from it if we keep going.
Well, we're going towards something greater than ourselves. And so it's still important to experience those things because they're real and they happen. And it's important to understand the entirety of the human experience just so that way we can appreciate the things that happen to us. And I think it's a great way to cope with our reality, to simulate it in a lot of different ways. But I think part of it needs to be simulations of peaceful and joyful times because that's part of our reality too. I don't think everything needs to be grind 'em up, run for your life, try to survive.
Is that a genre? Grind 'em ups.
I've called them kill 'em alls.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's actually the name of it, but
kill 'em alls actually sounds better than grind 'em ups.
Grind 'em ups is just another. I mean that kind of has a twofold meaning with the idea that you have to grind out the game,
like
but
a
you
hustle.
also, yeah. So anyway, this is neither of that, none of that. This is a well, I can't speak for all of it, but hopefully it'll be something fantastic.
This looks cool.
Yeah, it looks cool too. That was other draw.
That's the big draw, isn't it? You just want to be a place that looks cool.
Okay, so we're doing this now. We've got multiple angles. Press E to use the buttons. And I don't have a destination. I don't know if I'll complete this game in this moment. And I don't know when I'll play it again. So it's not really about getting to the end. It's about enjoying every moment, every phase, every second. And opening the triangle doors. I'm already stumped.
Mm-hmm.
got to be a filled in button. So we don't seem to need to follow the rules of gravity. And before I get too far, I want to check out this photo mode, which is strangely a lot like the one in Cyberpunk. If you can believe that, like the same arrangement. You can add different hues and elements. I spend a lot of time in photo modes of games, trying to get the best perspective, because there's so much opportunity to find different forms of art. And as a younger person, I would spend all of my time just rushing to the end and thinking, oh, I'll just come back, and then really, once I've seen everything in the game world, then I will know what I will want to have spent the most time doing. But often you run past stuff and then you just never go back. And I want to avoid making decisions like that, if possible. Look at this.
You know, in real life, I have a pair of binoculars, and I wish.
Sorry, and you have what?
I have a pair of binoculars, and I wish you could change the filters like that.
It would be fun.
That was a loud door. It scared me.
Sorry. It's actually turned down a lot for the stream. Down 10 decibels at least, so.
Okay, good.
It should only be hitting a little bit. We can turn it down again in here, though. It's always important to control your environment when you can. And just sneak on through. Oh, was I supposed to pick up something? That yellow box. I remember now.
How are you remembering how to get back where you were?
There's really... The interface is just kind of simplified. There's E to use, and right click to go crazy with the gravity. It is strange that we're so used to gravity, but it doesn't really affect most of the universe. At least in this incredible way.
Speak for yourself. I'm not used to it.
Boom, boom, boom. And green through the door.
This does remind me of going to like really cool museums. Remember that?
Yes. This is kind of that experience.
Just like paying like $40 for a ticket. You're like, this is $40 for a ticket for this place.
I believe this game was 20.
Wow, that's a good deal then.
So, depending on how much you like the museum experience. Let's see what we got. Where's the... Oh. You can't move it when it's not in the right plane of gravity. I think we're going to have to give up on this challenge here. I actually don't know where I'm going, but looks like I want to be somewhere around here. Perhaps there. No. That was really disappointing. There is run too, which is an important skill. Even in a museum.
What skill?
Running.
Oh, running, yeah.
Shift to do it. Now, truthfully, I don't play a lot of straight-up puzzle games. Sometimes they feel very lonely and distant. And obviously sharing them with people is more of a joyful opportunity.
I can see the appeal.
It definitely, sometimes you want that loneliness. Sometimes you want that departure. Sometimes you want to just be with yourself, be with your own thoughts, and be with the art of somebody who clearly spent a lot of time designing a world for you to walk through. And to think of the sheer amount of effort that went into the design and the gameplay. And it's like a special world made just for you to walk through, and the curiosities that will happen because of it. It's also the shared experience of being somewhere. How we're all somewhere, and we don't necessarily know why, but we keep being in various places, and we have to do something with our time. And the opportunity to share puzzles and play with each other's minds.
There's
It's
a
fun.
very basic concept of puzzles that I don't like.
What's that?
Just somebody wanting me to do something.
That is a big feature of this. We're already in a big mess here, I think. We got the blue button's gotta go there.
Mm-hmm.
The walls change color. Go back.
Ooh.
Purple door. This might be impossible. I don't know what this is doing.
It does remind me of a game that I remember us saying that we should play again.
What's that?
I'm gonna have to Google it. Stay tuned.
Am I figuring this out? Am I actually doing this?
I don't know well enough to be able to tell.
What if we just put that here? Swap to the blue floor and then put it up there. You think that works?
It sounded like something happened.
I mean, it is the inherent grind, you know? Spend all that time unlocking a
that
door
puzzle
and
grind,
forget
man.
about it. Puzzle grind.
Perfection.
Door
That was
by
the name
door.
of the game.
The one with the little bubble, they pop up out of the
Yeah,
thing.
Yep. The little yellow shapes and then they pop up.
Absolutely. That game is traumatic.
It's not for the faint of heart.
Mm-mm.
Absolutely not.
This is a fun room.
Mm-hmm.
Let's walk up the wall,
That's what I feel like I'm doing anyway these days.
right? So now we can just stand in the middle,
Dope.
reflect.
That's the ceiling or the ground.
Yeah. It could be said about every wall, every platform. Wow. I'm making them grow. Or something. Obviously this needs to go on the corner, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Here's a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
How do you deal with anger? That's one from the comments.
Oh, I see that. Definitely use the word practice. Definitely use the idea that frustration, at least in my past, hasn't really gotten me where I wanted to be. I normally just look at my decisions when I'm angry and then reflect that they weren't really valuable. So, from a sheer economical perspective, it seems inefficient. Then I just try to optimize my attitude for dealing with what I can, which is mostly nothing. The more that I think about it, the more I see that I don't really have control over the world. This is a unique experience because I have the opportunity to control gravity, which sometimes I think gravity is really my ultimate rival.
Enemy.
Yeah. It holds us together and holds us down. Everyone's just trying to escape it. And maybe that goes up here. What do you do? But try to escape it. And so with that perspective, then if you don't really have control over most of your situation, it seems like you're just gonna have to deal with whatever it is. And be a part of it. I think that consistently hits on a theme. I don't know if I've talked about it too much, but the idea of harmony and trying to acknowledge where you're at, where I'm at, where we're all at, and then just be harmonic with that environment instead of trying to chase ego-based demands, looking for justification or some kind of reasoning. Instead, just letting go of that and then acknowledging that the world's just so much bigger than you and you don't have to be in control of it. It's incredible to think that there's so much life that's just happening. There's plants growing and birds and grass and everything is happening kind of independently. And since that's the case, it's not my responsibility to do anything about that. That was fun.
Mm-hmm. What about those angry birds? What do you do about those?
I'll tell you what. I haven't really been playing Angry Birds.
Have you ever played?
Mm-hmm. Actually, that was a sad story. I don't attack people in video games.
Or birds.
And one day, somebody handed me their phone and was like, "Hey, you want to just play this level of Angry Birds?" And this was a couple years into not hurting anybody in video games. But it wasn't like thinking. I was just like, oh yeah, I can do this level. Because I was not on my own computer or anything. And as soon as I let go of the slingshot, I was like, oh no, I didn't want to. What am I doing? What am I doing here? And I like bumped a rock on a little pig. And I felt bad. And then I quit the game. I was like, I'm not gonna kill any of these things or destroy any of these things. But and that was a couple years ago, back when Angry Birds was in its heyday. That's when everyone was playing it all the time. Is this it? Is this the solution to the puzzle? Oh, space is not jump. So I was hoping it would be. I actually can't tell you what's happening right now. What I'm trying to achieve. I'm just sliding around. I don't get it. Oh.
Whoa.
Seems to have less to do with my traditional understandings of gravity. This whole thing turned blue.
That's a cool blue too. That's my favorite.
It's green, and white, and green. I don't know where we're even going. The door is green though. It's the floor. And we're walking down along the bottom. I think this structure has its own rules.
Oh, like this room itself has different rules than other rooms?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Which, speaking of anger, I'm frustrated right now.
You getting fired
This
up?
is what
Are you going to do a
frustration
murder
is.
now?
Everything. That would be quite a leap from one direction to the next. I don't know. I'm a bit confused as to why I'm here. And it does seem like there's like an endless supply of little puzzles and mind games to play. And I'm not sure what I'm trying to achieve or what will be through a door that would be so worth the anger of trying to complete this level as fast as possible. And so I'm more just trying to navigate the purpose of wherever I am. I'm wary of this particular place. I can't tell you what I'm standing on. Am I on the floor?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Oh, wow. I am. Well, now what?
How did we get here?
Is it...
Oh,
Where do we want to be? Those things.
Where do we want to be?
You know what we want to do? I bet we want to turn these things green. I'm standing on the green branches.
Well, if you keep spinning around this fast, I'm going to turn them green.
Okay. It is a bit off-putting, especially when you're not in control.
I know. It's
probably much worse.
It's like
for
being
anyone.
a passenger in a car.
Yeah. Also, we're trapped here now. Gravity's taking its toll. I can't escape. I'll have to live on this version of gravity forever. At least I can run. Oh, you know what? I'll just have to come back to the ground. Okay. Huh. Are these different now? I have no idea. Purple. What's this? Okay.
What does that mean?
I think that I could have done that the whole time. I think I just like wasted all my frustration and anger on this environment. Or maybe it was something else.
Or it was a great receptacle for all your anger
Honestly,
and frustration.
Yeah, it's just blue. I don't know if I did something right or wrong there, but the music is really revealing that I should be comfortable with what's ever happened.
Yeah, this seems like we've really made it to a destination.
I will say that a lot of games do this exact thing. I would say 99% of video games is this exact.
That's a big number.
That is, and it's a bold statement, but 99% of the games that I play are just like this, except instead of this weird puzzle thing that I probably did wrong, it's just like one man standing here, and he's like, "Hey, if you don't kill me, I'm not going to open this. You can't go through this door." That's the rule.
Right.
And
But
it's as arbitrary and as strange and game specific as this blue box, except it inherently has this aggressive attitude. And I appreciate that a lot of people play games for the opportunity to rebel against the normal social constructs of not being allowed to hurt people or not being allowed to express their anger with violence, and so embracing that, and so giving them an objective or a gate that is a person who is weaker than the player. That is an opportunity, but I don't think that should be the golden rule of game design.
So Do you
So I'll
take
get off my
issue
Apple
with
box
it?
now.
No, I mean this is what the live stream is for, really.
It is. It's just to express my anger.
This is just one.
as loudly as I
You say
can.
Apple box. Is that different from a soapbox?
Same.
It's more Hollywood.
It is
more Hollywood.
It's I like apples, I guess. I'm less likely to have a box of soap than a snack.
Tons of boxes of apples, though.
Just lots of apples.
So,
apple a day.
So my question is this: is the issue that you don't like when things are contrived?
Well, that's not the primary issue, but
because how else would you have a mission or a goal in a game if it wasn't a contrived idea?
There's different ways to achieve different things. It ultimately becomes a question of what you're actually trying to do in a game, which that's the highlight. It's a series of experiences. You can break every game down into a series of experiences, a place to be, a next destination, and then just things to do in that experience.
Could I shout out a video of yours that I really like that just reminded me of?
You can sure you can mention a video. It's fine.
It would be the Haystacks video, Red Dead Redemption. When you're looking for the treasure map,
Mm-hmm.
and then at one point in the video you're like, and then he gave me the map, and that was it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the same kind of thing.
It's just I like to explore other ideas besides the ones that are typically placed right in front of me. And I think there's a lot of potential for creative problem solving in video games. I don't think it's highlighted enough. But it also, it's totally fine that games are created that way. I just wish that there was a more diverse experience set to walk through. I think this is where we live now.
There's two questions that are making me laugh. I'm going to answer one of them. Are we going to get into VR?
Are we going to get into VR?
I think you're already into VR. That's the question.
Oh.
Or
well,
that's the answer to the question.
If the question is like right now, it's probably not gonna happen. It's not. It's just like it takes a second to set up. But
you gotta set up.
That's why I consider myself an experiential gamer, because of virtual reality. Because you can spend less time doing more in virtual reality, and it feels like a more fulfilling experience. And then you can move from experience to experience instead of spending your time trying to get through different gates.
I'm trying to think of the last thing I did in VR.
I don't know.
I tried to do the chat and it made me dizzy.
VR chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was it was the movement style in VR chat. It can be frustrating.
Maybe I just get too dizzy. Maybe that's the problem.
No, it could also be the refresh rate of certain games.
It seems like you're cruising along here. I kind of drifted away, but
yeah,
it looks like you're really killing it.
Right now I'm just
Am I wrong?
I'm going backwards.
Okay.
Honestly. I haven't taken a tremendous risk, which is another thing that you like to do in games. It's like something that you would never do in reality, like turn the gravity off and then fall that way.
Mm-hmm.
Just take a big risk. So I don't know what our actual destination or goal is right now. And to keep it thematic, it doesn't really matter.
Oh no, it's the room we hate.
I certainly haven't expressed that word.
I got a pit in my stomach when I saw it.
Yeah.
I really did. Wow.
What do we
How
do?
are you gonna get there? Or there?
It looks like the game's gonna escalate significantly. Maybe I do need to take the gravity risk.
That little building over there makes me miss my college library.
This guy?
The one that's floating there, yeah.
This one?
Yeah, I just want to go get like a coffee and pretend to be doing my work, but actually just like look around to see who else is there.
That's fun.
Just wait to fall in love, you know?
Sure. We're supposed to do something dramatic now.
Time to take that risk.
Yeah, but which way?
Go the way.
Like, I don't want to jump down there.
You don't.
No, because there's nothing to jump onto.
But maybe something would appear.
It's very optimistic.
That's what they say. Jump and the net shall appear.
Yeah.
So.
Do you want to do that? Should we just do that?
No, the other thing is that I've not seen a net or anything
it's
like
true.
a net.
That doesn't come up that often. You'd think
game.
there'd be nets everywhere with the amount of advice that
Right.
is distributed that way. Ugh. Can we jump down this way?
Yeah, what about this little...
Yikes.
How far is that? And can you get a running start?
I can get a running start. It seems like over there, is that what you're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you what's going to happen. I can't even tell you if we'll get there. Looks like it'd be safer to go this way now.
Can you get to the top of that? Like
it looks like I can go onto this thing. You ready for this?
Yeah. Woo! We did it. We're on top of my college library.
We've gone in. I gotta be honest, I'm a little more curious than I was when we were stuck in that blue room that I was wasting all my time in.
Curious about?
What this game is talking about. I'm trying to learn the language, you know. I have this idea that a lot of games are different languages. And some of them are similar, you know, like the romantic languages are compatible with each other.
Right.
So you're
once you learn a bit.
Right.
That I feel like that. I very much relate to that. Because this is the kind of game where if you had left me to my own devices, I would be in deep trouble.
Is that where it just came from? I think so.
It looks so far away.
Is that where it just came from?
It looks so far away.
I think that's the blue room up there.
I just wanted to say that again.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Gotta trust the process.
Just full of cliches tonight.
Yeah. I don't know what the process is. I think I could just jump to this staircase. Honestly. Oh, I slipped. Okay. We're okay. We just got an achievement, trust fall. There's a question about, as there often is, a question about intoxication. And I'm not really participating in any kind of intoxication this evening. And I guess I don't know if it's like a warning that people often ask me if I am. When I'm not. When I'm completely in a even-keeled state of mind.
Yeah, you get an email once a day, right? That asks you that.
Yeah. Once a day. But it's okay. It's this is just my normal demeanor. I'll just walk up staircases this way for reasons that I don't understand. It actually feels like I'm making more progress even though.
Just because you're moving?
Just because I'm moving. Yeah.
This could be just like an elliptical of stairs.
Mm-hmm.
What is that called? Stairmaster?
Yes. That's what it's called.
Man, I see people at the gym on those and I'm just like, you don't have to do that. You can get down from there.
It's supposed to be good for you.
Too high up.
I think we're almost there.
Did you know that this game was a activity, which was based on an M.C. Escher painting?
That wow, almost just slid right off. I just realized there's now railings.
You got too excited. You got too excited.
Escher was calling my name.
Yeah.
Here we go. I think this is the platform right here. Where we wanted to go.
So, okay, I now know where we are. But you could just keep doing this forever and ever, amen.
I don't know. I really don't know. Wait, that looks like that where we are. It looks like this is just repeating itself now. I'm seeing it.
It looks like this is just repeating itself now.
Looks like it's just repeating itself now.
It looks like it's just repeating itself now.
I feel like that doesn't do very much for my not intoxicated argument, which remains true.
It still remains true.
It's just trying to enjoy a non-traumatic Friday night.
TGILTF.
Yeah.
Thank goodness it's Low Trauma Friday.
I think we're here at the top. What isn't the top? Do I just want to run up the wall?
Yes.
I don't know why I didn't think of that sooner.
Absolutely.
I don't like it. Huh. I'm not sure where I need to go, or if I need to go. I must have some place in this world. We're on the purple steps now, so I think it's different. But I don't think the stairs are important, suddenly.
I feel like you should have stretched your calves before you did this.
Definitely.
Hate getting tight calves after too many stairs.
Wow. I keep pressing space to jump, and that's not the language of this game. Space is rotate the entire world around the axis that you're clicked on. Okay. I'm ready to jump again, I think. That's the platform we want to get on. It might be straight down.
Why do you want to get on that one?
Because it's different than the rest of the platforms.
Mm.
I'm gonna go for it. This might be surreal, but I don't think it's gonna be bad. So
I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, just down another stair steps.
That was fun. I liked that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it again.
It looks like I'm doing okay too. I don't hear a crutching cry for help.
Yeah. No.
Okay, so it's not. This is different. What is this?
A purple ocean floor.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
I don't know. You talk to it. Somebody's gonna talk to you.
What did you do?
Now I feel like I'm just flying. I could land on that one, but I'm gonna keep going.
Can you swim in this non-gravity world? Is this like water?
I've actually taken my hand off the mouse.
Wow. It just keeps going.
There doesn't seem to be any rules here. Any worries about consistency? It's very liberating, honestly. Oh, looks like I'm gonna have to land after all.
Woo! Okay.
Okay.
Didn't even hurt.
Okay. I can understand why somebody might recommend this game.
I feel a little lonely.
Yeah. Maybe there's somebody else doing the same thing. We gotta get to that platform now, for sure. I feel very confident that it's relatively safe to not worry about the traditional rules of gravity. Here we go. Hey, yeah. Okay. We got pretty close to that platform. I think it's only a couple flights of stairs. I do like the stairs though. There it is. We'll just jump right down. It's not this random level. Yeah. And looks like I needed to take the cube out of the blue room that we came from and bring it here. I could have probably pieced that together if I was more intelligent. But intelligence is something I just guess I gotta work on. I think I can also navigate this pretty easily now. I have a lot of confidence here.
There's a question. Did MC Escher make this? And it looks to be inspired by MC Escher, at least a bit.
Yeah, it would. I wouldn't believe the game's designers if they said they hadn't heard of him. I gotta get over there. I gotta do a mega jump.
Some people, I'm reading off of Wikipedia, by the way.
Okay.
Some people have called the game taking place in non-Euclidean geometry.
Okay. That's good.
You a big Euclid fan?
Well, I'll uke every once in a while. I really like it. This is very liberating to be able to just be free of the stress of gravity. I was really bemoaning it earlier. In fact,
yeah.
I was expressing it so far. As far as experiences go, there's more doors, but it looks like you're going into something. And unless there's like the off chance that I'm going into a completely different world or system, the opportunity to do this like mega falling and not have to worry about the consequences of it. The language of so many games is that you can't go down too many steps without hurting your knees and then being done. And this is completely different, peaceful, falling environment. I guess it's kind of one of the ideas of meditation is to kind of embrace the ideas that upset you or scare you or give you trauma and let them run through you. And this is actually healing off my fall damage traumas, the opportunity to just fall and know that I'm not going to lose any progress or worry about the gatekeepers who are trying to do that.
Thunk.
No problem. Yep. Go ahead and grab one of those cubes. Different one, I guess. Okay. And I guess I gotta do another fall, right?
I guess so. Ooh, you can fall with a cube.
I was really going for the slam dunk.
I know.
It's okay.
Next time. Something to aim
time.
for. Something to work towards. Ooh, dope. Welcome.
Do a little slide.
Boop.
The sound design is really selling the falling too.
Do you like me echoing my words down? Is that helpful or
Yes,
or
you're
less
helping
or
too.
yeah, that's me.
It
Really,
was you. That's when I said sound design. I meant,
You meant
your
my
voice.
my sound design.
Yeah, your improvised help. Okay.
Ooh, we're in a cool spot now.
Okay. It's good. Got an orb sphere over here. It's all crumbled up.
Ooh, why is this? I don't like this
Course.
quivering course.
That's why I talk about that. You gotta enjoy that experience while you got it, because they're gonna put you somewhere else, and they'll say, "There's a challenge here, and now you're in Act 2, the Dark Night of the Soul." And
Right.
like I was enjoying the Light Night of the Soul, just falling through the sky.
This is a spooky level.
Up.
Okay, it's chilling out.
If you don't like going downstairs, just change it up. You can go up the stairs. I don't know.
Like when there's an escalator that's broken and you can go up it or down it,
Yeah,
and it just turns into stairs.
just like that. Okay, we're on the green. This green doesn't really care about my feelings.
Sure it does.
We got a green box over here. Oh. It's a little unsettling to just slip off like that, but that's what I'm about right now.
You're about being unsettled.
I'm about appreciating the game's language. That it's going to be okay if you slip off. I want to get there. I want to get to one of these.
Can you aim at all?
I am moving slowly forward.
What?
Just can't tell. I think I gotta move forwarder.
Forwarder for sure.
Yeah, I gotta. This is cool. What
Although
is
this is a nice like amphitheater.
Do you think I gotta scare away all the goops?
Yeah. Slimy goop things.
Excuse me. And the broken glass. I'm not particularly overwhelmed, even though it seems like there's some danger.
You do seem pretty chill.
Just exploring the new worlds that I have access to. Museum of Ideas. That looked good.
This is like just like a open air tour, you know, like on top of a bus.
Did I do this already?
Maybe you have a Groupon for it.
Wow.
Yeah, we're back at that place.
But that's...
I was just gonna ask, do you think you could make your way to where you started?
I wish you had asked. I would have casually demonstrated it. Okay, we gotta get this guy.
You can? You really think you can?
Yeah.
Really?
Back to where you started?
If you turned the controls over to me and $1 million was at stake, we'd be kissing $1 million goodbye.
I don't think that's true. I stumbled upon it just now, and look, it doesn't have the outside. It's weird. Look at this. It's the inside, your worlds and stuff. But then you step out, and then it's gone.
Yeah, you're right.
So the world is consistent within itself, and it's also creating intentional levels where you can't advance until you solve the little mysteries. And appreciate the goops.
I don't like the Dementor-like sound of these scary goop things.
Yeah.
These goopy, scary guys.
If you don't feel like walking up the stairs, you can just float your way down. It looks like we do want to get into the roof of that thing. That sound. Not yet. Not here. Whoop. There's a whole bunch of stuff in there. Wait, is that the original room from before?
It kind of
No, there's a red block. Looks like we gotta get the green block out there from this puzzle room. Boop.
That was a cool noise. Can you do that again?
Yeah, sure.
Make a little jam, maybe, you know?
It's a little louder that time. Huh. Gotta get in that secret room.
Maybe there's a password.
Xylophone.
Manifold xylophone. Was that part of the password?
Yeah, it was. Green light.
Now you're showing off.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you're showing off. Oh, let me just open all these things with all these puzzles I know.
You've never wandered through a non-Euclid geometry room?
Euclidean?
Euclidean?
No, I haven't.
Euclidean?
Oh boy. Euclid? Weaklid.
Looks like we're trapped again. Oh, you do the block on the block. Everyone remembers that, right?
The block on block?
You put this block
Mm-hmm.
there.
Square peg, square hole.
Square. Why does it have all these different shapes? I think someday it'll become important. everything around here will be. Okay. All intentional. Put this here at the halfway point. Swip to the red wall. Put that on top. And then go ahead and grab the red block. Toss it on the red square. The red door.
Head on through.
To the other side. Do you think I need that yellow block?
Yes.
Do you think that's open forever now?
I hope so. Come on, buddy.
I mean, why not, right?
We need you. Yeah, why not?
Why not? Come on. I don't know if I'll get it
It's
through there.
reluctant.
Can I get the red block back for doing this nonsense? I think the red block is locked. And the yellow block is too.
What did we... Oh.
Yeah.
So you can't bring the yellow block through the door.
That's what it appears. I could bring it through the blue. No, I can't do that either.
Are you sure?
Wow, designing this puzzle would have been... Yeah, I have to be on this floor to get the yellow block to work. And I can't use the red block to get it. I'm assuming that they wouldn't give me a very annoying trap puzzle that would ruin the game with the yellow block.
Why wouldn't they?
Well, hopefully that's not their aspiration. Gotta be on the floor of the lever.
I say
Oh, one
lever.
of these. Give me this guy. I'll just take that. Thank you. It's like a tree. Grows him.
A block tree. Are they blocks? Is that what we're calling them? Keys?
This looks a lot like a block. I forgot what we're doing already.
Is this the blockchain? Is that what that is?
I don't
Is
think
that
I
what
have to do this.
That's
stuff
not what
I
they're
made up
talking
in my
about?
head. This is the blockchain.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
This is... We're mining right now. I forgot we gotta do the wall stuff where we flip around and etc. Already forgot about the game's basic premise. I'll just get the red. What makes that door go? I see. It's over there. I need this block to be up here. It's impossible.
Impossible? You know that's not true.
Yeah, I know it's not true. What do I do with these? That's my red block right there, and that needs to go right there. And we'll power up the things. But I have to be... You can't rotate the wall unless you're standing next to it. Can I get another one? Tricked. Yes, this is a wonderful trick.
I can't help but think about the YouTube play bar when I look at that red block.
This does make you want to play a video. Get those videos out of there. There you go. Now you can stop it. Just drop the block on my face. Can I move with it on? No.
There's a question if either of us are invested in cryptocurrency, and if so, what our login information is.
And our address?
Yes.
Invested is a strange word. It's like a speculative currency. But I know a lot of people who would have a lot of strong opinions about it. And I'm not really big on giving out very much, you know. Try to share the little bits and tidbits of wisdom I can think of. But in general, I don't know the right direction. I try to demonstrate that frequently, actually. That's why I do these crazy things, just to see what will happen. Almost as evidence that it's difficult to find the right direction in anything.
There's a comment that you're Ratch, and that's exactly what I thought based on your answer.
Like, Rachel?
Yes.
Is that what that means?
You are Rachel from Friends. Yes. Jennifer Aniston is
That's
a video game pacifist.
I hadn't heard that.
Well, you heard it here first, folks.
That's great. So this is my general frustration. It's these blue trees. They really throw me off.
You're calling these trees
Yeah.
because this is a garden?
They just look like trees, really.
I spent a lot of time Googling trees today.
Really.
I was trying to find the name of a tree that I walked by. And I still don't know the answer. It's very frustrating.
That's sad.
Just this nameless tree. It might be a dogwood, but I don't think it is. It seems too simple.
Simple. I think we have to get these boxes on the same plane. I want to be atop this tree.
You gotta climb it. And it will bear fruit.
Is that true?
I don't know, because I don't know what kind of tree it is and if it bears fruit or not. It's weird.
No, well, these are triangle fruit things.
Triangle fruit.
Yeah.
A cute fruit.
I think we're making progress. I'll stand aloft. Boom.
Can I help?
Sure.
Is there any way for me to help you?
What do you recommend?
Oh, I don't know. Do you need just some words of affirmation or encouragement or?
Sure.
Well, I think you should jump.
Nice. Gotta get that red. It's so close, you know?
Mm-hmm.
There's a suggestion that we can only flip gravity if our toes would touch the wall. Flip gravity.
I'm gonna go touch a wall.
With your toes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can kind of bump the trees though. That's new. Maybe just that tree? Maybe if I increase my pace to something frenetic. You can walk up the tree. It's a different thing. Oh, this little the tree branches are climbable. That was the unique feature of them. I have to climb this tree to get to the top tree blue square. This one. Right?
Right.
Whoa, I climbed it up too tall.
Did you break anything?
I don't think so. Must be this way. That one right there. You have to kind of walk in straight paths too. I think that was close. Right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then... That's what I'm talking about, close. 3
Whoa.
cubes.
Whoa. Whoa.
The tree has been harvested for its geometry. It's a geometry.
It's a geometry.
That's good.
And there is no U in Euclid.
Okay.
Because I helped. Did I help?
Wow. I'm just stacking them up over here to feel like I'm achieving something.
I do love to tidy.
We're tidying up the geometry.
Mm-hmm.
We have all the snacks from that tree. I don't think there's anything else for it to offer. Can climb it, but can't climb it in this climate. So,
ooh, this is cool.
operation.
I'm reading the Wikipedia page again. Is that okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
of course.
So, one of the game's inspirations was a book I read that scared me so much.
What was it?
It's called House of Leaves.
What's it about?
I would say the log
It's
line
about geometries.
is a family purchases a home that has that is bigger than they thought, which sounds like a dream, right?
Yes.
It's not. I
Really?
actually just put it in a one of the little free public libraries. One of
Really?
the little libraries, because I was like, I don't need this creepy thing on my bookshelf.
You gave your creepiness to the community.
Just pass it on.
Here we go. I think this is the move. Right? No. Where's that red guy? There. Let's just get them all close in proximity, and then I'm sure that will help yield a positive result.
For sure. I believe
Take it
in
up
you.
the stairs. The stairs must have a function.
I feel like you should be able to know what your step count is at the end of this game.
It wouldn't be.
Like have a
That's
little
not far-fetched.
Fitbit, a little Fitbit.
That's not far-fetched. Get that last one. Unless I can just move it up here. Keep it up there. Jump onto the wall.
Ooh, another fun noise.
It's that glass window.
Are you gonna remix this someday?
I might make a whole remix, tree mix from the geometries.
Gravity geometry mix. Okay.
The stack has been completed. Oh, what if it's got a little stacker right there. What does that do?
Who knows?
Does that get me
but
somewhere?
I like it.
That seems like it would be a technique that I could use for something at some point.
I don't know. Maybe another person could come along and you guys could play giant Jenga at some point.
Giant Jenga?
Yeah,
Giant
you know,
four
like,
square
You know, like at a
Jenga?
brewery.
This seems like it'll work exactly how I need it to, since I figure out what I need it to do. I think some real advanced strategies are happening right now.
I believe you.
It's hurting my brain. This has
Are
been,
you okay?
yeah, this has been a,
Is this not peaceful for you?
it's definitely peaceful. It's good to move through parts of my brain that I don't normally get to use. And if anything, I don't mind just being, in a green world.
Me too.
Sometimes I do, and people request that I do meditations in various dramatic games, and I've done it before, and it's fun.
You sure have.
But there's also the risk that like a helicopter is going to come and land right on top of me, or
In real life or in the
in
game?
dramatic games. I mean, in real life, I guess there's always a chance, but in general, just being able to stop and then absorb the environment and the progress we've made and the distance we've traveled and the things that we've done. It's fun how, even though we experienced them moments ago, we're so far from that long, tall world that we could fall through forever, that freedom that we had. And now we've reconfined ourselves to a new place. And it feels like we're trapped, but really we're just taking steps toward a new destination, and we can always go back if we want to. And that's what some of meditation is. It's kind of like a progress bar that you just keep filling up every time you do it, every time you stop and just absorb and process all the traumas and all the positive experiences, and you just stop pulling in new experiences. You stop trying to do anything, and you stop everything. And those things that happened, you let yourself process them using your conscious time, and you appreciate them, and you appreciate your own world. And as that happens, as new impulses stop coming to your mind, and you can just make it through the ones that you've already done, healing happens, and your mind clears. Because it's all impermanent, it's all temporary, and so it's just a joyful experience every step of the way, as long as you keep remembering that you've come so far, and you've always got more to go. But right now you're here, and you're with who you're with, and you're with everyone who is right now. Even though we're in different places and we're in different parts of our lives, we're all connected, and we're all seeing the same thing always, and we're all walking these similar journeys, and games are going to get made, and they're going to keep growing and getting better and more interesting, and they're going to be guided by the people who really are passionate about the stories that we can tell with them, and the experiences we can make with them from the experiences that we experience every day, and they're getting more and more real and more surreal. And I'm excited for what's going to happen next, and I'm excited for the future that we're growing into. And it's confusing, and it's difficult, and it's traumatic all the time, but it's also beautiful. And I'm glad to be able to share that with the world, even though I don't know what's going to happen next, or even how to get out of this room. Honestly, I don't. Definitely think I have to walk up some stairs now.
Or we could just find the highest place to jump from.
We already did that.
We could do it again.
It was fun. It honestly was fun, and we could go back if we want to. I gotta do this stack somewhere where it can lock in. Perhaps like right under it. This doesn't seem right. I like how the cubes are reflecting off the ground too. I don't know if you find this, but sometimes when I just get confused or bothered by a problem, I just keep throwing time and energy at it until I get what I want.
Is that wrong?
I don't think it's wrong. Sometimes it's not even really about being able to figure out the problem. It's just about spending the time and almost losing yourself in that problem and not worrying about it anymore. This seems like the right direction to me. It's so close to where it needs to be. Wow, that was an accident.
Is there such thing, though, really?
I don't think so. I wish there was, honestly. I wish that you could step completely out and be like, wow, that was irrelevant. This had nothing to do with anything.
Well, we could say that.
You can say it, but it's just lying to yourself, really. Everything has some kind of mysterious reason for being difficult. As much as I'd love to believe.
You're still trying to do big Jenga, right?
I know. Jump to the other side of the world. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is this crazy?
It might be.
Is crazy okay?
Seems like it.
Is there a way I can stand on this staircase for it to be the red one? Truly. What do you think?
Do it.
Huh. Let's do it. That was a little harder than I thought it would be.
That was exactly as hard as I thought it was gonna be.
You're pretty intelligent like that. And then, oh, just the rehash of that previous problem. You grow a little bit as a person. A little smarter.
That's dope.
Nice. The green pylons are on. And staircase too. We don't take stairs anymore though, if we don't have to, right?
Nope. We just
Bazam.
jump. Woo! Ow! Ow!
I just went backwards a little bit. So where should we go? This thing. The goop. I think for the goop we'll need to pick a different angle.
The goop's back.
I think it never left. I really like falling. It's really, I gotta tell you, just from the perspective of someone who's played a lot of games where I've fallen to unfortunate circumstances, the way that this game seems to just rebel against the entire premise of fall damage.
Yeah. Have you ever done a trust fall?
Yeah, of course. In fact, we got the achievement for that moments ago. That's strange. This is nice though. Oh look, these blocks are imprisoned.
Imprisoned by goop. How do you de-goop?
I don't know, but you probably don't do it by running down an infinite hallway.
Probably a hand sanitizer with at least 65% alcohol.
Minimum.
Here we go.
It's the bottom. Oh, that's red. Catch the next one. Although, to be fair, I think that this is pretty much where I want to leave it.
You just want to fall forever?
There's challenges and there's doorways and there's different difficulties. And they're silly. And they're difficult, and they're kind of confusing. That was difficult with the little ledge and trying to move things around. It wasn't as clear cut as a lot of games challenges are. But that doesn't it doesn't bother me as much as I really enjoy this part of the game. And I'm sure there's going to be more and more places to go and doors to open and goo to get rid of.
I thought it was goop.
Goop. We don't know yet. We haven't gotten to that. We haven't fallen through the right amount of information.
There's some goop. Farewell.
But in the ideas that I tried to convey earlier, and the ideas from this week, trauma and dealing with it.
Low trauma week.
Low trauma week.
Yeah.
That was just a fun idea. I wanted to explore some things.
Week.
You gotta have the experiences. You gotta have the good and the bad, the confusing and the clear. And that's how you're gonna have the most fun. And I like to just share as much as I can these ideas, so that way they'll inspire and help grow. Because gaming isn't just a one-way street anymore. It's sharing a bunch of ideas. It's permutations of things that are demonstrably successful and things that people appreciate and things that people want to do. So many people who develop games do it because they want to, first and foremost, and they want to make games that people enjoy. And if you highlight the joys of the things that you like in games, then you'll inspire people to create games that will be even more joyful. And it's a pretty beautiful cycle. As long as you highlight the things that you want to do, as long as you put your voice out there, that's my general premise, really. Is to express as much as I can, as clearly as I can, and hope that, it moves the whole movement of humanity 1 degree closer to something we can all enjoy. And I enjoyed this Manifold Garden. I'll probably jump back in at some point, but until then, thank you for joining. Sorry the live stream was late. There's no real restrictions right now at GoldVision. There's not a lot of standards that have to be met, or requirements or restrictions. I'm kind of a rebel, honestly. It's the fortunate truth. And so
GV After Dark.
We're all kind of just working together toward that greater picture, that bigger vision. Thank you so much for joining my live stream tonight. Thank you, Jen.
Thank you, and thanks everybody. Good night.
And until then, my name is GoldVision, and I hope that you have a good night.